welcome to our live. I have been waiting for this moment for a while, and this is the time. My name is Caro Mercier Lemieux, and I said yes to Singular back in 2016, and yesterday was the 5th year. It was the first day I started my 8 days. And I want to celebrate with you all because during my first 30 days, this amazing man jumped on a call and inspired me to become more. He shared his story with me, and it's been an incredible journey. And I want you all to listen to this man, to his amazing health story, business story. You're gonna love him so much. If your husband is near you, grab him and have a listen with him. It's not gonna take long, but you just need to hear him say what he has to say. Donc, welcome. Help me welcome our amazing ambassador, Freddie Elias. Hello, hello.
Hey, good to see you again. That's twice today.
Yes, like we say in French, j'aime deux sans trois. So maybe we're going to talk to each other tonight again.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Awesome.
I'm so excited because I've been wanting to interview you for like ever. And I never had the guts, I guess, to ask you. And I know. But now is the time.
That surprises me about you.
Yeah, I know some people think that I'm all out, but sometimes I'm still shy. But now I'm out of my comfort zone. You're here. We're celebrating my 5th year anniversary with Singular. And I told everyone that when I first started in my first 30 days, I remember the girls putting me on a call with you. You shared your story. We've talked about my, my story as well. And you just gave me like hopes. You gave me a vision to just share with everyone, help others, how it's important. And I don't know, you need to share it with all our people, our friends that are watching, and it's going to be super inspiring. Hello, Lionel. So I want you to start by sharing about like your past before X, before joining, and why you said yes, what did you see, and just do your thing. And I'm going to
listen. Great. So should I do it in French or English?
French.
I wish I could do. You know, I want to tell you something really quick before I share. But my family's from Lebanon, and so both my parents came from Lebanon, and they in Lebanon, you know, the second language is French. I don't know if you knew that, but everybody learns French when they go to school. So my family all spoke French. Aunts, uncles, my mom, everybody.
Wow.
They were fluent. I never told you this story, but anyway, now of course they know that their language, native tongue is Arabic, and then they learn French, and now they learn English. The kids going to school have to learn French and English. So, but they start them when they're like 6 years old, so it makes it easy. But well, let me share my story and a little bit about my background. So you know, I was in the fitness industry, and 22, I was a light heavyweight national competitive bodybuilder. I was in Flex magazine in the late 80s. At that time, I lived in Southern California, Los Angeles there, Santa Monica, Venice, California. And I was a fitness trainer, and I've always preached nutrition, I always believed in nutrition, supplementation. I always believed in, you know, my whole thought process is with my clients, you know, if I was going to train them, they had to learn how to eat smart. It was about lifestyle, because I didn't want to just train people, you know, and just have them not really gain ground and not really lose weight or get fit. You know, my job was to give results to them. So I always put them on the right eating plan, very similar to what we do in Singular. And I believe that 90% of what you put in your body is what you're going to get out of it, not just for fitness and looking different, but for your health, which is so important. But 90% of what you put in your body is what you're going to get. And working out every day in the gym or whatever, or exercise is just the you know, plus of it, right? So, but my life went a different direction. You know, I got married to my wife 30 years ago. And then I moved back to Illinois, where I'm from, the Chicago area. And then I was training people, and then we started having our babies, our kids. And then I needed to make more money because the fitness training wasn't enough. And my career was over for us competing. And so I started a construction company, and I got busy with life. It happens to all of us. We get busy. We have kids, we're working, we're paying bills, and you know, you just kind of, things change. It changed for me. Not everybody, but a lot of people, we get caught up in the priority. So that in 97, I started my construction company, and I just wasn't eating good, wasn't working out a lot. And by 2010, so 13 years later, my body changed. And honestly, I became the person I used to work with because I was way overweight, tired, wore out, miserable. I had pain. I had chronic arthritis throughout my body, so much pain. And that's what brought me to Singular, because in January of 2010, I got a phone call from a good friend of mine. This guy is a fitness trainer in Santa Barbara, California. And we've been friends 33 years.
Wow.
And he trains the top stars, like movie stars, Michael Douglas, Rob Lowe, producer of Golden Girls and Soap. So some people will know these names if they're past 35 or 40. And that show, Golden Girls and Soap, those shows. So I've been calling him for 2 years, every single month, and saying, what can I take to get some weight off and feel better? And you know what he would say to me? Same thing. He'd say, brother, you know what to do. Get back in the gym, train hard, and meal prep. And it just wasn't where I was at. And, you know, so that's what was my life. But so he called me one night and he just said, look, he goes, I need 10 minutes to tell you something. He goes, I'm going to change your life tonight. And I said, what are you talking about? And he says, have you ever heard of this company called Singular? Hopefully it's okay for me to say that. I heard you say it. And anyway, I said, no. I go, what is it? And he goes, it's a wellness system with weight loss built in. And he says, I'm telling you right now, it's the best thing I've ever seen in all the years that we've been in fitness and nutrition. And he said, people lose 5 to 15 pounds in 8 days without struggling with hunger or cravings of carbs. And he said, you're going to feel better. You're going to have energy. It's going to help you in different ways. And he says, you don't even have to think, because you're going to have a grocery list of what foods to eat, meal plans, recipes, a text message system called Xander that's going to tell you when to drink water, when to eat, when to take your products that you start with. And you don't have to think about it. He said, the products that you drink, the shakes, the Global Blend, he said, they taste great. And then he goes, it's going to totally transform your body. You focus and stay the course. It's a lifestyle. So, you know, you're going to be able to still live and eat some stuff.
Yeah.
And he said, in 90 days, it'll transform your body and your health. I said, okay, you got my attention. That's exactly what he said. Was 5 minutes. And I said, you got my attention. Tell me more. What is it? Tell me about the products. Tell me about what do I have to do, and tell me about the cost. So he explained it, and I ordered the same night. I didn't see a video. I didn't see a brochure, nothing. But I've known him for so long, that time for 23 years. And he's very good at what he does in the industry of nutrition and fitness. So I trusted him. And so I got on the products. And in my 8 days, I lost 11 pounds. It was the easiest 11 pounds I'd ever lost. And my energy was way better. I had some health benefits. I'll try to stay some compliant here. And went on to lose 19 pounds in a month. I lost 36 pounds in 90 days. At that point, I felt unreal. My body felt young again. It was unreal. I dropped 50 pounds in 5 months. At that point, I had not exercised yet. And I was in a 44 waist, which I'm embarrassed to say, but I was down to 34 inches in the waist. And now I'm down 60 total pounds in a 32-inch waist. Non-competition body. I haven't wore 32 since I was 17 years old, in a senior in high school, almost 40 years ago. changed my life, changed the way I think, changed the way I feel, changed the way I feel about myself. Because, you know, when you're, I think most people can relate to this. When I was overweight and heavy, I didn't feel good about me. You know, I think everybody's affected in a different way, right? But I didn't feel good about me. My self-confidence wasn't there. And that's just with anybody or anywhere, you know. And so this changed me so much. And I got excited. I had people asking me, like, by day 7, that day, 2 people asked me what I was doing different. And I had people asking me on my journey, but I just was excited to share it. I wanted people to feel and look good, and I wanted to share it with people. And that's how I got involved with the opportunity. So I'll pass it back to you. I don't know if there's anything else you want me to share.
For sure. So let's talk about the opportunity. Like, you've changed your life health-wise so much. And because you decided to share with all your friends and get on calls and inspire others, what did this opportunity bring to you? Like, you're a multi-millionaire, you're a multi-million-dollar earner with this company. Like, I know we can't really say, you know, numbers, but you have become so much more. You know, you were able to quit your job, your construction. Tell us what it has brought in your life for you.
Well, you know, it's interesting because when I started out, my goal was just to get a ton of people on the products, and you know, I didn't have a lot of time because I literally, my wife has never worked out of the house. She's took care of the kids, and she still doesn't work out of the house. And but that was what we wanted. And so I worked from 7:30 in the morning. I'd leave the house. I got home at 6 every night, 5 nights a week, and then I worked 3 out of 4 Saturdays in construction. And construction's an interesting business. Maybe it's like, I don't know, anything else, I guess. In the oil patches, I think, you know, in Canada, or in Alberta, you know, it's either really good or nobody's working. It just causes chaos, you know, in financially. And, you know, construction can be so overwhelmingly busy because we were at times, and it, you know, but when you have the work, you just go, go, go. Because sometimes, you know, the economy goes backwards and then we're struggling to find work. And, you know, I had employees, I never let them down. I had to make sure they had, because they had kids they needed to feed. And so even in the hard times, in 2009, when the economy went crazy, I kept them working, and I took money out of my pocket to feed them, you know. And so, but, you know, we were up and down. We struggled a lot. It was hard. I'll be honest with you. There was times where it was struggling, and I didn't have a lot. I didn't grow up with much. I mean, I struggled most of my life financially. But I worked hard. Here, you know, I seen an opportunity to create some time freedom. And what I mean by that was, if I had some money coming in, a secondary income, the way we get paid, you know, we get paid every day. When they told me that, I was like, going, you're kidding me. And so I wanted some of that, but I was going to go help a lot of people to make a difference and help other people at least get their products free and earn 500 extra a month or 1,000 extra a month. That was all I was focused on, right? And but my goal was to have some time freedom, not to have to work till 6 every night, maybe 4. Not to have to work Saturday at all, so I could have a weekend, full weekend with my family. And then I wanted to be able to not stress over bills. I think a lot of people do stress over bills, you know? And so I got that. I got to the point where I didn't have to work all those hours, where I wasn't sweating bills. And then I got to that, and you know, I want to stay compliant because we're supposed to be that way. I'd love to share my full story on this live, but got to that point, and then 5 years in was a magical. I mean, before that, 90 days. I'm going to say this: we earned 10,000 extra US in 90 days. I think I can say that, be compliant. And then I grew it. My first year made a substantial amount of money, more than the average income per household in the US. part-time. I was working 12 to 15 hours a week. Of course, back then we weren't doing social media. I'd never even heard of Facebook in my life. So I fitted in my day, was making some every day. It's like I said, if I could build my body to be a light heavyweight national competitor, I said, how did I do that? I went to the gym every day. I trained hard and I ate right and I got good rest. Then here, I just talk to people. So my goal was to talk to 2 to 5 people every day about how I could help them and might share my story and what we had. So 5 years in was a landmark time. Got to a point where we were making 2.5 times what I did in construction, and I did make a 6-figure income. Part-time, I did that. So then I went ahead and sold my construction business April of 2015, and then I got to be home every day. And my kids were getting older now. They were 16, 17, and 22, but I got to spend that time with them every day. Became debt-free, which was something I wanted so bad. Don't owe anybody nothing. And now it's been life-changing because, again, let me put it this way. I make more a month. Again, I'm not being compliant, but then.
Just say it. We'll put that.
Well, let's keep it clean. But it just, let me put it this way. Maybe I can say it this way. My neighbor across the street and 3 doors down plays for the Chicago Cubs, which is a professional Major League Baseball team. My other neighbor was the CEO of Coca-Cola Bottling Company. And if you've seen where I grew up, you would never imagine for me to be able to do this. And so it's been life-changing. But really, here's the bottom line, Carol. It is about making a difference for people. And I want to say this. We do that every day in Singular. And we have products and an eating plan and a lifestyle plan that hits a market that's so big. And like I said to my wife, and I want to say this, who do we know, or who do you know, before I even signed up one person, that wants to lose at least 10 pounds, that wants more energy, that wants better health, that wants to feel better, right? And other things that we do, like help people with like stress and anxiety, things like that. We have products that do that. We have an eating plan that makes a difference. Build their immune system, which now they need to be really serious about that, right? See, we can do that. And then for people to go, what if they could just make an extra 1,000 or 2,000 a month? What would that do for their families? But if they get to see a bigger picture, they can live life like they've never imagined. And that's really the bottom line. So that's it. So I appreciate you having me on here.
Thank you so much. I love listening to you, and I sure hope people loved our interview tonight. Just looking in your eyes, you can see the sparkle and the love that you have for helping others. Thank you so much for taking that time in your day to join us in our group to share your story, your passion, and I cannot wait to get you on calls and inspire my friends.
Anytime, Carol. If you need me for anything, I would love to join you. And I want to say this, for people that are listening or watching this later or live, just if you heard what I said, just reach out to Carol or whatever and say, tell me more. Just learn a little bit more about it. And I say this, what does anybody have to lose? If they get on it and they don't like it, it's a 30-day system with a 45-day 100% money back guarantee. And you know what? If they've gotten to know you at any level, you're amazing, Carol. You are so awesome. People love you, and you're just a fireball. So anyway, anytime I can help you, let me know. And thank you for having me on here.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.